This whole situation is just kind of a mess. There's the tailless-tailed beast, 2 out of the 3 total Uchiha, the 9-tails Jinchuriki, and a Sannin, all in the same room. Just nightmare blunt rotation.
Whatever name you go by, Master Jiraiya, I must say you're something of a disappointment.
Have you ever noticed that Kisame says Master Jiraiya? It shows a high level of respect, and that's a really cool touch.
What kind of coward would do something like that? Using his Saimangan to inflict an illusion jutsu on an innocent woman, all in order to separate Naruto from me.
Itachi's name actually does mean weasel, and thinking back on it, his name is pretty relevant to how he's acted up to this point.
I know that he's the one you're really after.
Why does Sasuke have this reaction? He already knew this when Goggles was like selling a few episodes back.
Naruto is the prize that the Akatsuki are after, and we will have him.
Let's look at this from 2 perspectives. The Itachi we know now, and the Itachi we know at the end of Naruto. In reality, the Itachi we currently know has 0 reason to tell Jiraiya this unless he was confident he would win. Which, I mean, he runs away. But the Itachi we know at the end of Naruto does have a reason, as he's on the Leaf's side, and that's confirmed later. The fact that there's little seeds like this planted throughout the story shows that the twist of Itachi being a good guy was thought through, and that's really cool. We're going to be using these perspectives more throughout the episode, by the way, so just remember them.
No way you're getting Naruto.
We'll see about that.
If this was a real situation, which we have the foresight in knowing it's kinda not, the stakes would be really high. And a line like this shows the stakes it could have had if it was an actual fight.
The only one who's going to eliminate him is me!
I can't wait for Sasuke to beat Itachi right here, right now. Like, he's totally strong enough to do it. It's not like he's gonna get kicked to a wall and placed under Tsukuyomi where he experiences immense trauma. Like, there's no way that happens.
Well, we're boned.
Yeah, Sasuke just had no chance of winning. The levels these two are on is just so vast. And it's shown so well since Sasuke never even gets close.
Lived my whole life for this day. This moment. This fight is mine!
The mindset Sasuke has during this, and I'm using the word lightly, fight, exposes a lot about his character. He wants to do everything on his own, and that stems from the trauma Itachi gave him. And the result to this, again, fight, only furthers that headspace. Here's a really cool shot. Itachi is much larger than Sasuke in this shot, and it's to show how Sasuke sees him. He's someone quite literally above him, and it shows that Sasuke is gonna need to work his ass off to beat him. The sad part is that this is not that time, and it knocks Sasuke down to a brutal low point.
Not finished.
He can't even manage to make the hand sign.
Have you ever noticed Itachi kind of has a lighter tone when he's thinking as opposed to his normal dialogue? It's not by a whole lot, but he is more gentle, if that makes any sense. For real though, this moment falls on like hella deaf ears. It's Itachi realizing Sasuke's not gonna give up, and that he's gonna need to beat his ass to make him stop. He ended up doing it in a terrible way, but it's also one that's in line with his character. And it also helped force them out of that fight, but I'm gonna get into that later.
All these years, nothing has changed. How can it be?
This is the start of Sasuke's low point. He said it himself. He's been waiting his whole life for this moment. So for him to get so clearly diffed in something he sees as his life goal, and have to grapple with the fact that they saw his goofball ass teammate that he's already starting to be jealous of as more important, like obviously he was gonna start slipping, that's fucking brutal. This disrespectful ass shot. The amount of memes that have come out of this is just amazing. Itachi's introduction in general created a bunch of meme templates, like simply just because of the timing he was on.
You're still too weak. You don't have enough hate. And you know something? You never will.
Okay. Fun fact, here's actually one of the moments that made me start this series. On a surface level, this moment is Itachi getting really close as a way to low bro Sasuke. But, and I saw this randomly somewhere and it's Total headcanon, so just bear with me. I saw someone say you can see this as Itachi getting really close because he wants to clearly see his brother, since he can't fully see him due to his eyesight. And although I'm pretty much certain that wasn't Kishimoto's intention, it shows how many angles you can see Naruto as a show from, and that's the coolest shit ever. There's barely any shows out there that you can see from a million different angles, but Naruto's one of them, and it's just like so goated for that. This whole moment is really unnecessary, but it's also somehow smart. It's unnecessary in the way that it's overkill, and that it really affects Sasuke mentally, which I don't think was Itachi's intention, but I mean, like, it still happens, and he's flawed because of it. On the flip side, though, it's really smart, because it helps give Itachi a reason to run away. He points to his eyes as one of the reasons they ran away later, and I mean, putting your little brother under Tsukuyomi wasn't really of great importance, but getting out of this whole situation is. So, in the weirdest way possible, he's using the Mangekyo now so he can blame it for its effects later. This whole Tsukuyomi part is almost like hard to watch because of how brutal it is, but I think the most tragic part of it is that the last time Sasuke saw his parents, they were dead in front of him. So now, he gets to see them alive, only for him to see them get killed all over again. And since we know Sasuke was put under Tsukuyomi immediately after the massacre, we're not just seeing him relive the moment, we're seeing him relive the initial Tsukuyomi that caused the trauma in the first place. Like, that's insane. Like, holy shit. Itachi's eyes being shadowed can actually be seen from the same two perspectives we previously looked at. The Itachi we currently know has his eyes shadowed because he's on demon time and just put his brother under Tsukuyomi. The Itachi we know by the end of Naruto has his eyes shadowed as a reaction to Sasuke screaming his ass off earlier. Like I said, it's really cool how many layers and perspectives Naruto has.
Rest in peace to all the soldiers that died in the service. I died in her cervix. Chickens, no churches.
Hey, what 2 Chainz say?
Ninja art. Toad-mouthed trap.
Itachi actually places Sasuke in the Toad's stomach, probably because he doesn't want him to die, or because he knows he's gonna have to run away. Either or, it still kinda serves the same purpose.
Welcome, my friends, to the belly of the beast. He has a very sensitive digestive tract. Be careful not to upset him.
Yeah, this jutsu is just like the nastiest thing ever. It's just goopy, and I mean, there's a couple other ways to describe it.
It's useless. The ninja hasn't been born who can survive this powerful stomach.
So that was a fucking lie.
It's too fast. We won't make it. It's no use.
Okay, come on, it's just too perfect. I can't use it twice in a row. It doesn't work like that.
What the heck happened?
This is our first ever time we see Amaterasu, and I really like the fact that it's a mystery. In reality, first-time viewers don't know what this is, and neither does Jiraiya. So it adds some mystery to Itachi and the Mangekyo, and I mean, that's a big reason why viewers are initially hooked onto both. Itachi's eyes are actually somewhat lighter to show he's starting to go blind. You know, just in case the squinting of his eyes didn't show it. Yeah, fun fact, I actually didn't see that first off. I saw the fucking... That's brutal. The worst part is, I genuinely, like, I saw the eye color change, not the fucking squinting first. I think I'm cooked.
What is this stuff anyway? Some kind of black fire?
Stay away from it!
Yeah!
Okay, whether you like it or not, Jiraiya just saved this entire story. Naruto almost just died, but Jiraiya's hitting his prime, so he stopped him. Also, this is kind of just a random thought, but how did no one working at the hotel be like, yeah, maybe I should check what's happening up there? Like, why did no one care? There was 2 sizable holes just made in the building and just no one shows up. His eyes still being open is such a crazy detail. It's like Kishimoto knew how to make this seem as traumatic as possible, and he just took the opportunity. How was Guy this late? Assuming he left right after Sasuke did, there's no way he didn't see this entire fight happening. But then here, he acts like he just got there. Could he have not just followed Sasuke and stopped this whole thing from happening?
Sasuke is gonna be alright though, isn't he?
Physically, yes, but I am worried about what may have been done to his mind.
Is it just me, or does this kind of show the level Jiraiya's at? I don't think an average ninja would look at it from an angle like this, but since he's one of the Sannin, he's gonna see it from a different angle, cause he's more experienced and he knows the level of genjutsu upper level Uchihas can have.
Well, okay then, it's time I give them what they want!
Nice speech, kid, but I'm afraid you wouldn't stand a chance against them.
I really like how Jiraiya just flat out shoots him down. So far in this episode, we've seen a whole different Jiraiya than what we saw during his initial introduction. And this side of him is more mature, more grown up, and more of a leader. This is just him acting like a Sannin. He's acting like the person he's hyped up to be. But it's so alien to his personality that it makes his character so much more.
Sit here waiting for them to hit us again? What kind of strategy is that?
Just be quiet! You haven't earned the right.
Here's something I really like about Naruto as a show. It doesn't forget that they're kids, and I mean, this line specifically really shows that. A lot of shonen out there kind of just forget that, and that's not hating on those shows, because like, I mean, it is targeted to teens, but I think having adults talk down to the kids is really cool. And it still finds ways to add in these 13-year-olds into situations that are high leverage simply due to circumstances. Whether that's because of stuff within the village or because they simply improved over time.
I wanted to let Sasuke fight his own fight. I see now I should have intervened sooner.
Jiraiya gets a lot of respect points in this episode, and I think most of them come from right here. Although I think it was partially out of his control, he still could have done something about it. But like he said, he wanted to respect his wish. And I don't care if Sasuke's a young teenager, that's some real ass shit for Jiraiya to do. Cause he realized how important that is. Like, that's huge amounts of respect.
We need is a supreme medical specialist, a master of healing arts, and soon.
Oh, like a slug master? That might not be a bad idea, guy. I agree. What would the name be? It'd be something like
Lady Tsunade.
That's a banger. Hold on, that's tough. This episode is sick as hell. It starts off strong with high stakes, then lets itself down nicely, and allows us to transition smoothly into the next arc. I seriously don't think there's a low point in this entire episode. Jiraiya's really good, but unfortunately in the next coming episodes, there will be a decline. Naruto's kind of a dumbass, but I mean, that's pretty in line with his character. Sasuke's amazing in this episode, and this is the start to him slipping. Itachi is brutal, and it's amazing. Kisame's kind of cool in this episode, even though he does nothing. And overall, it's just a really solid Naruto episode. So yeah, if you want to support me more than even just watching this video, you can become a member on Patreon. And, yeah. Fucking hell. And yeah. Next episode. A new training begins. I will be strong.